Hey designers, welcome back to my channel Design with Pramod. Let's do designing together. Let's get into the tool and let's try to understand how we actually create mobile navigation into the Figma. I have actually one sample which I have downloaded from our Figma community and that was freely available for me. Please follow me till the end. You will understand how I actually use different features of Figma to create perfectly looking navigation, guys. Without a delay, let's get started. Now we are into the tool, and if you guys can see here, I have 4 different navigation menu options here. One is like home, and one is like search, and one is like QR scanner. I'm just taking an example, although I have 5 different menu options here. Let's try to see how I actually easily create this navigation option. Alright, so let's try to break this down now. Alright, so I'm just detaching these instances. If I am referring that component from our design library or from third-party libraries, I'll be having these options from there. So just to make you understand, guys, I'm just removing these options from here. So now we have successfully detached all of these. So let me try to bring these different icons here. Alright, so now we have these icons here: user, clock, and different things here. And let's take this one out for now, and we have this text here. All right, so this is out, and this one also I want to take this out, and this one too, and this one too. Now these are under frame, and what I'll do, I'll try to apply auto layout on this one too. As you guys can see here in the right side section, we have this one applied with auto layout. All right, and this one also we have as a flat text right now, so I'll apply auto layout on that too. And what I'll do, I'll try to group these two, and before that, let's try to remove top and bottom padding for this one. All right, so we have this one with 0 padding, and what I'll do, I'll try to apply auto layout on this one too. And I want to have some 12 pixel space between these, 12 pixel padding between these icon and this text. All right, so let me try to apply auto layout on this one too, and let me reduce the padding or space between this icon and text to around 12 pixel. If you guys can see now, it is having left aligned. So if you guys can see in the alignment section, and we'll do that center line now. All right, so if I align this one and this one, these looks same. That is the power of auto layout, guys. And the similar way I'll do for all these 3 different icons. And this is my icon, and let me try to apply auto layout on this one, reduce the padding to 0 pixel, I mean top and bottom padding, and I'll apply auto layout on this one too. And let me do this as well. So I actually arrange this wrongly, and that is the history icon. Let me try to remove this one from here. All right, so let me try to remove this one from here. You guys can see that, right? So that actually came into its original position since we had 2 different icons here. Undo that again to show you guys how that was there. So what I did, I just tried to drag and drop the different icon, but we tried to align them vertically. So what it did, the Figma auto layout did, so this actually arranged those icons into this equal spacing vertically. And what we did, we can actually delete this one. If you guys can see now, I'll delete that again, and that actually got arranged into proper way. And that is the power, guys. And these 3 different menu options we have. I think we deleted one more icon. All right, so this is my profile icon, and let me bring that out, and let me apply auto layout on this one again, and let me try to reduce the padding to 0 pixel, top and bottom padding to 0 pixel. All right, so let me apply auto layout and again. And the shortcut what I am using to apply auto layout is like Shift A, guys, and that is very helpful shortcut. And some of the shortcuts what I am using, these are very quick, and these are very helpful in your design journey though, and please keep them in mind. And let me try to align this to center and this to 12 pixel. All right, and now what I'll do, I'll just try to check, and this has little more padding, and let me try to reduce that. All right, so this has 4 components, now. And what I'll do, I'll try to apply auto layout on all of 4, and if you guys can see, I'll just undo again and I'll try to apply the auto layout on all different things. If you guys can see here, I'm just trying to apply auto layout on them right now. And if I want to arrange these into vertical way, right, what I'll do, I'll just try to align them this way, and I would select all of them this way now. And if I apply auto layout, all will be under same line. You guys can see that, right? Only the thing is, I have to just align all the things into center. Right now, those were some of the components were left aligned, and now you guys can see that, right? If I fill this color, that is perfect, right? If I want to make it as a vertical navigation, and let me undo that again. The Figma tool actually understands how you actually want to arrange your item. If you keep them horizontal, side by side, and different random places, right, that actually understands and aligns the items together. And that is the power of Figma, guys. So now what I'll do, I'll try to align this way, different way, all together. And one of navigation menu, I want to make it active, and this is how it is coming. And now we have this one, so I want to keep this into center, and now you guys can see that, right? This actually gave us center aligned item. So now all these different things, the gaps, what it has, actually it is more right now. So let me reduce that to 20 pixel. Now it is perfectly packed looking navigation, guys. So now what I want to do, I want to have this way of the item. There are 3 different sections right now, if you see here. So one is like background filled with white. All right, so let me apply some fill color to this one, that would be our white. And here we have some segregations though, and that will be like this gray color, what we see here. And let me try to have this color here. All right, so what I'll do, I'll just try to apply one frame, and that frame outside corner radius will be something around, I'm just randomly picking though, that is like 10 pixel to the top corner and 10 pixel to the right. And what I'll do, I'll try to apply auto layout on these 2 items. Now you guys can see that, right, how am I applying my auto layout. And now I'll try to reduce that vertical gap, and that is like 0 pixels for me now, and that I want to fill with this color. Alright, so this looks blended out, and now we are left with this one, and this is the navigation or swipe up option in the mobile what we get, right, to minimize our whatever content we open, or the app minimize options. Let me just pick this one from here. Alright, so what I'll do, I'll try to have this one here, and what I would have that one to bottom corner to 10 pixels rounded, right? And then what I'll do, I'll try to apply auto layout. Now if you guys can see here, this is actually ending till here. Now what I would do, I would actually do something different way. So rather than doing this way of the arranging the size, what I would do, I would activate this option here, and I would go to the dimension section, and what I'll do, I'll try to apply this fill container. Now that is magical, right? So it is actually applying its own auto layout. If I actually stretch this one, right, our content is actually stretching to this one. And now I haven't applied any auto layout property or fill container to this one, right? So that is why it is not actually behaving. Now what I'll do, I'll try to apply fill container, and that is actually applied with the fill container, but my items are left aligned here. If you guys can observe here, so we are actually stretching that out. It is actually filling our container, but it is actually aligned. All our items are aligned under this alignment section to the left. So what we have to do, we have to actually center line this one. So now I'll do that stretching again. If you guys can observe here, so something is wrong. So what I'll do, I'll try to align this to center. You guys can see here, right? So this is how it is actually behaving the way we want. Now we'll try to reduce some gap here, vertical gap here, and that will be my 0 pixels. Now it is looking almost similar to what style we had here, right? That is how we have to apply our auto layout, guys. That's it, guys. That is all about creating a perfect looking navigation into Figma. Hope you liked and learned something great today. If you do, hit the like button and share with the learners.